Senator Gerba.
Merci, Madame.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I rise today with enthusiasm. I'm sure you can tell. In order to support the passage of Bill C-202, an act to amend the Department of Foreign Affairs and International Development Act, Supply Management. This bill, passed by unanimous consent and without debate in the House of Commons on June 5th, sends a strong message. Supply management is a fundamental policy that the Canadian Parliament wishes to protect in a comprehensive and definitive manner. This is not merely a symbolic gesture. This is a clear legislative commitment to prevent the Minister of Foreign Affairs from compromising the pillars of our supply management system in international trade negotiations. This system, we'll recall, supports thousands of farming families, ensures price stability, and guarantees our country's food sovereignty. Honorable colleagues, this bill is identical to Bill C-282, passed in the other place on June 21st, 2023. I had the honor of sponsoring that bill in the previous session of Parliament. History will record that Bill C-282 was a first in this chamber. The sponsor of the project, myself, and the critic, Senator Harder, were from the same Senate group, the PSG. This unprecedented situation has in no way compromised the cohesion of our group. On the contrary, it has enriched the debates, illustrating the democratic vitality of the Progressive Senators group.
Honorable colleagues, although Bill C-282 died on the other paper, following prorogation, the remarkable work carried out by the Standing Committee on Foreign Affairs and International Trade remain of inestimable value.
During the 7 meetings devoted to the very objective study of Bill C-282, the Foreign Affairs and International Trade Committee heard from dozens of witnesses, both for and against the bill. The rich and varied opinions not only fueled the debate, but also reinforced the legitimacy of this initiative. They enabled the honorable members of this House to form a knowledgeable opinion on this important Canadian policy. And this for more than 50 years. Today, we have the opportunity and the duty not to turn back. Our colleagues in the House of Commons spoke with one voice. They acknowledged the urgency of taking action amid rising trade tensions, particularly with the United States.
Elected member of Parliament chose to protect our dairies, poultry and egg producers by providing them with a stable and predictable legal frameworks.
Honorable colleagues, supply management policy is essential for all of Canada. And it's even more so for my province of Quebec. because it ensures the stability of our agricultural sectors and the food security of our communities. For my home province of Quebec, it's of particular importance. It is specifically for this reason that I proudly agreed to sponsor Bill C-282. And this is why I fully support Bill C-202.
It is imperative that we respect the will of elected House, recognize the work already done, accomplished in this chamber, and act decisively to pass this bill without further delay. En votant en faveur du projet de loi C.
By voting in favor of Bill C-202, we are sending a clear message that the Senate of Canada is listening to Canadians, to farmers, and wants to preserve the food security of Canadians. Thank you. Senator Cardoso, did you have a question?
Puis-je poser une question?
Yes, I'd like to ask a question, if I may, Madam Senator. I actually have a question about the origins of this debate. Last year, when you sponsored this bill, I have to be honest, it wasn't very popular.
Leading the debate, and it wasn't very popular at that time. Today, or in the recent election, all the political parties were in favor of it, and we understand it passed in the House unanimously. What has changed from a couple of years ago to now?
Thank you for the question, Senator Cardoso. Indeed, the context has completely changed. In fact, we predicted this. We expected that this bill's predecessor, the previous bill, would have a significant impact. If President Trump were to be reelected, and he was reelected, and things have changed. He requires many things, and one of the things that he has put on the table is the issue of supply management. Thankfully, we have a Prime Minister who has decided to stand strong and promised in his campaign that he would protect supply management. He made this promise to Quebecers and to Canadians, and this is why this bill moved and was adopted in the other place without debate.